Jackson State is even more stacked at receiver than they were last year. Even more. Like if you think last year they was, which they were, right? They were very stacked last year. But if you think that was something,
Nigga, nigga. You remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here. This shit, nigga. This shit here, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you something. Next season is going up. It's going up. It's no reason. It's no reason for them not to be the top passing attack in the country. And when I tell y'all about these weapons, I'm gonna show y'all why. Right? We gonna talk about the depth that they've added, the depth that you haven't even, the guys who you haven't even seen play last year because they were, redshirting, right? And, some of the guys that they brought back, of course, on top of the returning starters that we have. Like, we know they're bringing back Malachi Wideman, right? We know they're bringing back Shane Hooks. Trevontae Rucker comes back. Ala Brown has a year under his belt. We know this. But let me show you about the guys who y'all have been not worrying, but wondering about since last season, asking, where's Quan Davis? Where's these guys? I'm gonna show you, and y'all gonna see some exclusive practice footage, right, on these guys, because I told y'all they was going in. I told y'all. So now I'm gonna show you, right? So first, we gonna start with the guy who y'all been asking about the most. Quadarius Davis, the 6', 200-pound four-star receiver from Dallas, Texas, from Skyline High School. Now, remember when the news dropped, I show y'all that first highlight that he had on his tape of him leaping over a defender and taking it to the house for a touchdown untouched, right? Quan Davis has a 33-inch vertical, right? He's aggressive, he's physical, he stretches the field, and trust me, with that vertical and that aggressive play style that he has, he dominates 50-50 ball situations. The DB does not have a chance, right? And he's continuing that success his whole year at Jackson State, his whole redshirt year, right? He's doing so good. He's such a great athlete. He can even play DB, right? I'll even show y'all that footage at the once you finish watching this practice footage. He can really play DB so much that in the comment section, Aqib Talib actually said in the comment section, somebody tell this young man to tap in with me. I can turn him into something, basically. That's what he said, right? But we all know Quan Davis, even though he damn sure could play DB, he's a receiver. So look out for him next season. I know y'all are so excited to see him. So am I. If I had to compare him to anybody, it's definitely Dez Bryant. That's the style I get from him. He's a Dez Bryant kind of guy. He's a no-nonsense type receiver. And trust me when I say, ain't no DB gonna be able to lock him up next year. I'm sorry. I'm expecting a big year from Quan Davis. Like, free Quay. Free 2. I can't wait to see him next year. It's up. Like, y'all heard it here first. He gonna be something. Now, the next dude I'm gonna talk about, I told y'all about him, right? Caleb Jolivet, aka Vet, right? Now, the thing about Caleb is a speed demon. A true speed demon. Baby Tavon Austin, if you will. He can play running back, he can play receiver, because the speed and quickness that he possesses, he will outrun any angle, any single player on defense, right? Nobody can touch this man. If he's in the open field, forget about it. It's over with. He will cut you open in the slot, right? And if you give him a little crease at running back, he's gone. So let's talk about him, right? So 5'8", 170 pounds, right? Like I said, he's a receiver and a running back. Swiss Army knife, he can do it all, right? He's a track star. Remember, he started out at Sam Houston State. He had a knee injury, if I'm not mistaken, an ACL injury, kept him out at his freshman year. Then he decided to focus on track for a while, and he was doing really good in track, right? He runs a 4.3. That's his official time. He's a 4.3 kind of guy. So that injury didn't slow him down at all. He can outrun any angle, Swiss Army knife, blazing speed and acceleration. And trust me when I say his cut ability is innate, right? Like it's so natural to him, right? Like the cut ability reminds me of Tavon a little bit. It really does. Like seeing him at running back and receiver reminds me of Tavon. And if TC could get creative enough to use him like that, it's over. It's over with. Like watch him. He could be a threat in the return game. He's gonna be a threat on offense as well. He is going to be what we wanted them to do with Warren Newman. As great as Warren Newman is, like we hopefully they're able to be more creative with him because it's his time. He only a junior, right? It's his time now. It's his time. We gonna see Caleb Jolivet go up. Watch out for Caleb. I'm telling you, man. Nobody's gonna catch him once he's in the open field. And then of course, Cameron Buckley. Cameron Buckley from Texas A&M and Indiana. Now, if you remember when I talked about Cameron Buckley, right? 6'2", 198 pounds. He at his career in Texas A&M, I think it was 39 games that he played. He racked up 62 catches for 899 yards, right? And then he transfers to Indiana, has a knee injury, which, only allowed him to play in 4 games before that injury. And then boom, that was it. That was his time in Indiana. Didn't really get to produce much because of that injury. And then he left Indiana, and now he's coming home to coach Prime, right? So now you got Cameron Buckley, who you're seeing the tape, right? You're seeing how good he is. Okay, at the very least, he's going to get you at least 30 catches a year, 30 catches in that season. 300 plus yards, which is something that Jackson State had the luxury of last year, right? They have multiple receivers, I think at least 5, who had 30 catches for 300 plus yards. So Cameron Buckley is going to come in and he's going to contribute to that as well. Who knows? He could have a breakout year. He can, just have a regular contributing season. Who knows? Next up, Mark Pope. Y'all remember Mark Pope? The guy from Miami. Now, here's the thing about Mark Pope, right? Mark Pope is an enigma, right? I'm expecting him to turn around his fortunes that he had in Miami. Because, see, Mark Pope is 6'1", 175 pounds, and he is an absolute speed demon as well. Love his play style. In 34 games at Miami, he had 52 catches for 680 yards and 4 touchdowns. He really can stretch the field with his speed. He's a former 4-star receiver for a reason. Miami people were really happy when they got him, and they gave him a lot of chances. Some of the Miami fans were in the comment section of that last video by saying, hey, listen, Mark Pope, he had a case of the drops. Like, he was always dropping passes. That's why he wasn't able to, last here at Miami. And, we're glad he's gone and all of that. Sometimes you got to take that with a grain of salt because fans at the FBS level are not really as loyal as they say they are. You don't really live up to their expectations, and they just trash you, right? But yes, he did have a curious case of the drops, right, while at his time in Miami. So if he can fix that coming to Jackson State, his God-given ability that he has when he does catches the ball is going to make things a lot harder for defenses because, like I said, I don't know how you stop this rotation of receivers that they have. Like, they can really just switch it out and keep coming at you all game long. And then I bring up Jordan Williams. Last but not least, Jordan Williams, the 6'1", 184-pound freshman receiver. He's still a freshman, right? Because he only played in 2 games at Indiana. He is Coach Prime's former high school receiver, right? He went to Indiana, right, as a 4-star kid. Indiana was very happy to get him, like so happy. He gets there, plays in 2 games. I think after that, he was practicing with the DBs by the time the season was over with. And, that was enough for him to say, all right, this ain't for me, I'm out. And now that he was in the transfer portal, and he only played in 2 games, so he still has full 4 years of eligibility remaining, right? It's going up. Jackson State's receiving core is going up. Because these guys that I talked to you about, plus Trevante, plus Malachi, plus Shane, bro, how do you stop it? How do you stop it? And don't think I forgot about the freshmen. coming in, right? Like, don't think I forgot about the freshmen. Like this, and you know what? Honestly, how do I even forget Travis Hunter getting some reps in that receiver? I don't even know how this rotation is going to work out. Clearly, what this is going to be is a dogfight for playing time. Like when all these guys get in, I'm guessing because Jordan Williams is a freshman, you can put him on the back burner a little bit. You can do that. Mark Pope is a guy who might get his shot. Cameron Buckley definitely going to get his opportunity. You gotta put Caleb on the field because of his talent. Like you have to. That speed is just too much. And of course, Quan Davis will be on the field, but I don't know. I'm trying to see how they gonna do that. It's a good problem to have. It's a really good problem to have, but I'm trying to see how they're going to do this and how are you going to stop them as an opposing defense. This is an embarrassment of riches at receiver that I honestly don't think anybody else has anymore. Not even A&M. A&M lost some guys. Odu Hilaire is now at Bowling Green, right? Like, I don't know. Good luck to the rest of the SWAC defenses, specifically the secondary. Good luck. I'm not saying they'll just run over everybody. The SWAC has gotten a lot better, but my God, I just don't see how you stop it. I don't see how you stop it. But that's why we got next season to look forward to. Let me know what you think about Jackson State's depth at receiver down below in the comment section. And please, for those of you who are coming with the same returning line of, well, they still need offensive linemen, y'all, they're getting some. They added like 3 or 4 new guys already. They're getting more, right? Give it time. February is still less than a month away. Give it time, right? Like they gonna bring linemen in, more linemen in, right? But let me know what you think about the receiving core. Shador has no shortage of weapons to throw to. He's gonna be a happy man, I promise you that. But with that being said, you are watching the CFL podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I go by the name of Kobe, and I'm out. Peace. Oh, by the way, please make sure to follow Caleb Jolivet on Instagram, to follow Quan Davis on Instagram. I'll put those 2 pictures up so y'all can do so as well. But yeah, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.